Alrighty. Welcome back, everyone. Who wants to go ahead and get us started with the old recap?
Yeah, so when we woke up in the hub, or the majority of everyone woke up in the hub, Sergeant Pepper spoke with Barden to get some more insight on the silver orb. And then Sergeant Pepper basically woke up everybody one by one, giving them coffee. We ended up meeting up to gather some supplies for the journey. We traveled to Loomzig's farm and got some more peppers. We then continued north, arrived at the Arcanium. Ember visited to purchase some scrolls. Kedan and Peppers went to the Temple of Ioun near the in the Arcanium to learn some more about the goddess of Ioun, the tower, the scale which was referenced in the Chronomancer's documentation, and learned a little bit about Calistana. We then went back to the and met the rest of the group at the Emporium at a scroll shop, where we met Celeste there, and she helped us get a deal on one of the scrolls. She gave us some more insight into Calistana as well, and learned a lot about the lore, but we ultimately got prepared to leave the Arcanium and head to the Tower of Ioun.
Indeed. So with that being the case, all of you currently within the Arcanium. Back to that map. Is there anything anyone wishes to do prior to setting off on what seems to be perhaps the last leg of this portion of your journey?
Nope, I'm ready.
I do have one thing. I'm gonna in my quest to I guess invent advertising, if that's not a thing. I'm going to ask around to see if I can maybe find somebody to help me alter the magic mouth spell, to see if I can attach it to a flyer I had made up.
I don't think you need to alter it to do that. I think you can attach it to just about any object.
Okay, all right. All right. So,
I fell asleep last time. Did I get the diamonds?
Yes, you did.
Okay, how many was it?
That's a great question. I don't recall.
I haven't added
how
anything to my
many.
inventory.
I know it was accounted for during the shopping.
Let's do
Okay.
these.
3?
2 for me, 2 for you.
Okay.
But you understood that. Because I definitely didn't.
He said 2 for me, 2 for him.
Okay.
I would like to cast Revivify on my Ring of Spell Storing.
Okay, you want to just store the spell in the ring, already diamond used up, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
Easily enough done. If need be, you would of course still have to do the whole ritual in order for it to succeed, of course, just like you had done with Ikram.
Yeah.
But basically the material cost has already been paid, and the spell is just ready to begin.
Okay. And is everyone like around me? Are we all together?
I think we had left off with everyone gathering back at the Emporium after speaking momentarily to Ember's old teacher, Celeste. Good. Basically, Ember was looking for scrolls. There was a higher level one which she wanted, and Celeste came by and basically appropriated the scroll to give to the group as part of her thanks for everything the group has done for the Arcanium.
Cool.
And then there was a lot of discussion about various aspects. I'm sure your party members can fill you in on those particulars if they recall what those were. We got into some kind of deep lore for a little while there.
I don't remember the deep lore, but I guess like the shorthand of it is like we might be being, I guess, like puppeteered or kind of like led on to the way to reach the tower. We also viewed a map where it seemed like there were a lot of so they were ley lines, right?
Mhm.
And these ley lines intersected at various points of the world.
Mhm.
So we got to see a map of those, and one of them is the Tower of Ioun. So it seems like these are like these centralized control points, or another one's here at the Arcanium. So there, some sort of link to these centralized control points or these nexi.
Yep.
And the Tower of Ioun's one of them.
Yeah, it is specifically a nexus of ley lines where many of them converge.
Okay, cool. And I just want to, like, after I store the spell in the ring, hold it out to everyone and say, going where we are, I don't know what's going to happen, but just in case both of us go down, take this ring off my body to bring us back. Gesturing towards Peppers.
Understood.
Contingency plan.
Hopefully it's not as difficult as Gale's
Oh my
little
God.
resurrection song and dance is. Oh, well, we'll talk about that after. But yeah, Baldur's Gate stuff to talk about later. Yeah. So all that being said, is there anything else before the Madame of the Emporium begins to politely shoo you out of her store so she can close up for the
Yeah.
evening? All right. Then Celeste wishes you all luck and takes her leave. And you are all left standing outside of the Emporium. You can see from your position several of the buildings surrounding you in the Arcanium, including the Temple of Ioun, which a couple of you had visited earlier the same day. You see the Rainbow Fountain, a small square that is a popular gathering place for students, where you can see there are enchanted lights that sit above the square that constantly shimmer and shift in color, giving it its name. See the Grand Library in the distance, as well as the Dormitory Infinitum, which you had become familiar with during your first foray into the Arcanium. evening is approaching, so you will have to figure out something to do as far as camping. You can either camp now and set out in the morning, or you can make your way out into the desert and find a place to stop and rest out there.
We have our thing that Ember has, right? The dome.
Yeah, Lehman's
see
tiny
why we
hut.
can't-
You can always pull out the door and go to the
Go
hub.
back home. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't see why we can't just start going towards the journey, and then when it's time to sleep, we can do one of those options.
Very well. You know what that sounds like to me, Kazan?
What?
That sounds like you need to roll me a D100 for random encounters.
Okay. Demi.
Debney.
Demi.
Debney. Alright, let's see what we get here. Okay. As you begin your trek into the desert, Chimera, you happen to spot something in the distance. Odd shapes kind of sitting nestled amongst some of the dunes. It's difficult to tell what they are from this distance, but they don't appear to be moving at this time.
How far is it from me, you said?
It's far enough away where you know it's something, some object or a collection of objects, but you can't tell what they are.
I'd like to kind of nudge Keedan because he has sharp eyes and point it out and be like, "Do you see that?"
Go ahead and make a
Nice.
perception check for me, Edan.
Just
Can I help
normal.
him?
Just a normal perception check.
Let me check my
And is it possible that I could help him?
You're pointing it out to him right now. It's just a question of, can he make out any details from this distance?
Gotcha.
I mean, unless you got a magnifying glass or a telescope on hand to,
No.
shove
Hey,
in his
speaking of
face.
that, do you have that new stuff that me and Lester gave you?
Oh, the new art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could apply it. I'll do that
Oh,
here in
yeah.
a little bit.
Also, are you
Yeah,
playing
I was
music?
like in some downtime.
I am playing music. Yes.
Can I have an invite? I can't.
yeah, I
Oh,
don't
wait.
see it either.
It's just me and Ryan playing our silly games.
Does your Discord need to update or anything?
I don't think so.
I
No.
haven't changed anything.
You can in
When
the
you
chat
click your
box.
name.
Sorry,
Yeah,
what?
you could do the invite thing from the little plus symbol, Topher, or you could see if Spotify's sharing, because I also don't see it. But I could restart my Discord as well. And I guess my proficiency bonus is doubled because it's a wisdom based check, I guess.
Uh, I
Okay,
see you're
I'm
ready to
here.
listen along now.
Yeah, I restarted.
Okay, I was about to say I don't see like
I
a
also see it.
invite
Yeah, I
option
see it
for some
too.
reason. So that gives you a 21? 21? Yeah.
21.
Peering into the approaching gloom of the evening, you can see nestled amongst the dunes what looks like maybe crates and boxes half swallowed by the desert sand.
Do the boxes look broken or they look intact?
From this distance, they appear to be intact. Although you're only seeing the bits that are managing to poke out amongst the sand.
I'll just tell Kamara, it looks like I can make out that they are seemingly crates. Like maybe there was a caravan that dropped some supplies because they were too heavy.
I'd like to go check it out, but cautiously.
Okay. By
Just in
caution,
case,
does
you
that
know,
mean
like
stealth?
quicksand. Well, like, not not thinking stealthily, but like, I mean, I guess stealthily could be a thing because I'm like tiptoeing, you know, trying to make sure I don't like step in like quicksand or
You are
if there's
treading
like a
carefully.
monster. Yeah, I'm treading
Gotcha.
carefully.
Okay. Sure thing. You slowly creep up onto the crates and boxes jutting up out of the sand. And as you get closer, you can tell pretty quickly that they're buried in just plain sand. They've just been here long enough for the ever shifting dunes to begin to cover them. They haven't been totally covered.
I'd like to gesture to whoever's like watching me and just saying, you know, good on quicksand. I'm gonna open, okay? And I'm gonna thumbs up them. Okay. And then I'm gonna try to loot stuff. Look around.
Did you just gesture or did you actually say that?
No, I gestured.
I think Kamira is saying she could see someone's underwear.
Chimera, make me an investigation check as you start to peek and prod through the crates.
Okay.
21.
21.
Looking inside some of the crates, you find what appears to be fairly standard goods that you would expect a caravan to carry across the desert. You find fine silks. You find what appears to be clay pots full of various spices and herbs.
Anything valuable?
Certainly valuable if sold to the right person. A lot of this is bulk trade goods, really.
Like Sam's Club on wheels.
Yeah.
Well, I can't use any of this shit. Well.
Silk is a very fine material.
Vasectomy.
This what?
Vasectomy. Yes. Okay, so I'd like to. I was thinking the silk would probably be good. I'd like to grab as much silk as I can and just bring it back.
Okay.
To, like, store it.
These are basically raw bundles of silk, so you grab a few. I forget what the term is, but
Bolt?
a bolt. Yeah, a bolt
Yeah,
of
bolt.
silk cloth. In various colors and patterns. Given time and a skilled hand, one could turn it into any number of items.
Very nice. All right. I'll bring it back. Be like, this is all I think that's worth, and I'm just gonna kind of like throw it onto the sand in front of Papa Peppers, who has the bag of holding. Which Papa Peppers is probably cooking popping peppers right now. But
Yep.
and then I'm gonna help him stuff it in the bag, and we store that for later.
Okie doke. Then you travel long enough until the sun begins to set upon the horizon. Of course, being able to move at a pretty quick pace, given given that you're traveling with Kedan, who has become quite proficient at helping you travel through the desert.
Against the odds.
You get about to the crossroads here along the major roadways running through the desert before needing to stop and call it an evening. Of course, you could press on if you so desire. However, if you decide to go through the night without stopping, you will start to incur exhaustion penalties.
Yeah, no need. We just go back to the hub.
All right. Back to the hub for a night's rest. You anticipate, given where the tower sits on your map, that this will likely be your longest single trip into the desert yet. It will take, let's see, it's going to take the better part of a week to get there, even traveling at the extended pace, the accelerated pace that you do with Kedan.
That is fine, unless we have other options.
I think we may be past it.
Not currently.
But
Not currently.
The other option I was thinking of is from the Arcanium, we headed west to grab our ship, and then we sailed all the way around, but that would have taken us even longer. And we don't
Very
even
true.
know what's left of our ship.
Or, if you recall, you have access to the Arcanium's teleportation network.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
you've already left the city, so a little late for that.
Yeah.
Well,
I think we'll be fine.
You've
I'm
decided
saying,
to
if we
take the
encounter-
scenic route, so to speak.
Yeah, if we encounter any issues, we could maybe stop at one of these coastal towns along the way.
Yeah, it is going to be up to you for the next couple days of travel whether you want to follow the road along the coast and then cut north, or if you just want to cut straight across open ground, open desert to the tower.
I'd say like we keep going straight to it, so go through. But if we run into any problems, then we can take like a turn to the coast.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
So,
For any
Right
reason,
now
but
where Temeki
desert
is.
yeah,
is way.
Temeki is kind of your party marker
Okay,
here.
thank you.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I left early, so I didn't see where. But yeah, I figured we'll be good with Kedan's desert
Very well.
expertise.
Then, for the sake of time, let's condense the next few days of travel into 3 separate checks.
Very nice.
So you can decide amongst yourselves who you want to make these checks, but we'll do the same thing that we just did for Chimera. You'll roll a
Do
D100.
another one.
I'm
I did
feeling
it for
thick
Temeki
today.
That's
because I
fine.
touched him. That was me. Do you want to roll, Lester?
Yes, hold on.
Can I go ahead and long rest?
Absolutely, yes.
Is it 1 or 3?
What?
Just do the
How
1.
many die?
Roll D100.
1 D100.
You one.
A 90.
Nice, you did feel thick today.
Like Ryan's pretty lucky. Ryan, you roll the third one.
I don't feel very lucky, but we'll see.
Uh-oh.
Is it R/RD100?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Mm,
All right. On the second day of travel, walking along the road, you spot along the road there is a collection of buildings, almost like a small village that isn't marked anywhere on any of the maps that you've seen of the region. And as you come closer, you realize there's a reason for that. Because it's less of a village and more of a series of ruins. There's an eerie quiet that hangs over the entire place as you travel towards it and then through it.
Do we really decide to travel through it? Should we give this thing a wide berth?
You could certainly give it a wide berth. You'll lose some time.
What's everybody's feeling about that?
I don't mind avoiding it.
We're
We already
already in
have
the
a
middle of nowhere
long-
anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Deciding to avoid the collection of ruined buildings, you make a wide berth and leave it behind you, none the wiser to any of its secrets or treasures or dangers.
Indeed.
And I'm sorry, you are traveling overland, just not along the road. You're going straight there.
Yes.
All right. Almost as if luck would have it, at the end of your second day of travel, you find yourself amidst a more familiar set of ruins, a smaller set of ruins that you remember existing outside of the mine where you had found all of the gnolls, and further within was supposed to be a whole mine filled with Mage's Bane. In fact, as you walk by it, you can see the still decaying corpses of the various gnolls that you had slain on your way inside.
Oh. Well. Is this where it was? Like, for real?
Where
Yep.
the X
In terms
was
of
here.
map?
Yep.
Ah, that's right. Goodbye, Knowles. Goodbye, Mage Bane.
The study's a little intense for the current situation. There we go. All right.
Mine broke again. I'm gonna restart Discord real quick.
That's
So
so
I'm listening on
weird.
the stream.
That's so weird. Anyway.
Yeah, mine broke too.
Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I should restart Discord. One moment.
Doo-doo, doo-doo.
Doo-doo. Am I back?
Vasectomy.
Doo-doo.
Vasectomy.
Yes,
I
you're
heard
back.
that. Okay, cool. I see Kaysen is listening along.
I am.
Yeah, I think that fixed it. Start playing immediately.
Nice. Cool. Yeah. So, almost like a small trip down memory lane, you find yourself in a place out here in the desert that even all of you have been before.
Does it look like there's any activity going in and out of the cave? Or did like the entrance collapse?
As you recall, the cave itself pretty much collapsed. There was some sort of explosion down below. You never really got to explore the depths of the Mage Bane part of the mine. But you can, of course, recall the rather difficult fight with the gnolls who inhabited it. Including the undead gnolls. So seeing the desiccated but fairly well preserved bodies of the gnolls you had slain before is a little disconcerting. But the night passes, assuming you slept in the hub without any issue. And the next day you're able to continue on your journey. Who would like to take the helm with the roll this time?
Go ahead and do it.
95, y'all are rolling high.
No.
Did we already roll 3?
Yeah, we rolled 3. We rolled a 1690 and a 25.
Oh, I thought we were letting Lester roll for himself. So I just kind of skipped
Yeah.
to 16.
He rolled
You
the
can
9.
skip. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
skip my 16 then. I will be right back, but I'm listening.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Kedan. As your group is walking in the baking desert heat, something passes by in your vision. Just a quick moment of shade that's there and gone.
Can I cast Primeval Awareness?
Reaching out with your enhanced senses, looking for things that are unnatural or perhaps very powerful. And indeed, you find yourself in the presence of something. We always have to do this, but primeval awareness.
So it doesn't reveal their location or number.
Doesn't reveal location or number, but I assume
Up to
it
6
does.
miles.
It does tell you what it is. The kind of creature you are sensing.
Yeah, that's my understanding of it anyway.
Out here in the desert, you find yourself very much in the presence of a dragon.
Tell everybody to stop. And then I say, I think there might be something above us. Just say, like, I sense a dragon.
Jesus fuck.
There be dragons in these there deserts.
Should we be cautious as we walk forward? Or should we take cover now and just try to wait it out?
Cover's
Oh,
difficult to
jeez.
find out here in the desert dunes.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm gonna make like one of those spiders and just cover myself in dirt.
Oh god, you just throw yourself into the burning hot sand and cover yourself with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is
Saw a
anyone
brief-
else following
Do one of
suit?
these.
Or is Temeki doing this on his own?
Oh
I'll
yeah,
just say
he's
I s-
definitely doing this on his own.
Alright.
Oh no.
I'll hold out like a gold piece as like an offering chip.
Aw. How you make a dragon as a friend.
Depends on the dragon.
True.
They can always take the gold from your corpse.
That's also true, but we've slayed a dragon before. I really don't want to have to do it again.
Can I attempt to spot it in the sky?
Sure. However, well, you're the one who rolled it. Okay, cool. I would like you. Hang on. D&D Beyond.
Whatever you do, don't see a bad color.
And could I consider it to be tracking it, since I know what type of creature it is?
Well, if you can spot it before it spots you. You just know it's nearby. And you're pretty sure you caught a glimpse of the shadow of its wings flapping over you at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I need you to roll me a D3. Okay. Boy, oh boy. Alright. Gideon. I want you to make a perception check to see if you can pick it out amongst the sky. And see what details you can gather of this dragon who is inhabiting your space currently.
Can I add the +3 for the, what was it, the doubled modifier? Is that what you added last time?
Yes. 25. Sure enough, even amongst the bright blue sky and the beating rays of the sun, you spot a shape moving in the sky. It's fast, and it is very, very large. It's difficult to tell the color of its scales at first, and that's when you realize it's matching the color of the sky. A blue dragon circles overhead. You're unsure whether or not it notices your presence at the time. But you can tell, even from this distance, that this is probably, certainly an adult blue dragon. But it could be even older.
What do the blue dragons do again?
They hurt.
I feel like they all hurt. to be
That is
fair.
an accurate statement. Make either a history or an arcana check.
Oh fuck. Okay. What am I better at? I'm equally as mediocre in both.
Nice. Mira, historically speaking, well, I mean, you happen to recall your previous encounter with a dragon was a blue dragon. However,
okay.
the dragon you ended up fighting was on the younger side. They were brash and reckless. Historically speaking, blue dragons are notoriously strategic creatures. They prefer to hunt with intelligence and guile rather than just brute strength. Although they have plenty of that as well.
I'd like to relay that to everybody. about what I'm remembering about blue dragons. We should proceed very cautiously, though. But I don't think staying here would be smart.
Can I tell if it's moving in the direction that we're heading? Like, are we basically falling behind it now?
It seems to be flying in a lazy circle around this whole area.
Maybe we should cut a little closer to the road. Well, I don't know if a town will be willing to help us fight this thing.
Good lord. Well.
Oh, God.
Are you trying to stay out of sight as a group?
Yes.
Then I need everyone to make a collective stealth check.
Fuck.
Oh no. For what?
Stealth.
Oh, I'm already in the ground.
But
Hey.
you're moving.
I will go ahead and allow you to make a stealth check at advantage since you have partially buried yourself.
Oh no.
Damn, Ekrom
Damn,
coming
Ekrom.
clutch with the crit.
Is it gonna be like an average?
Yeah,
Thank God for Kedan and Ekrom pulling it up there.
it definitely helps. But Kedan, as you peer up into the sky, watching the creature closely, you watch it bank lazily at first, and then it turns sharply and begins flying directly towards your group.
Fuck!
I hold up 2 gold pieces.
I look at Body Knock and I follow suit.
What do we think about the door?
You are planning on standing your ground?
Oh, no. I don't want to stand my ground. I'd rather
I now
not
have
fight
to
it.
get out of the sand and flee.
But the thing is, it's smart, so more than likely it could wait for us to ambush us when we get back.
But we have a whole group of people inside of this area. Like, maybe we will be ambushed, but I mean, we're kind of being ambushed right now. We're definitely outnumbered.
I honestly have no idea what to do.
You have a few moments to make a decision as it is flying towards you at a rapid pace.
Our voice of reason is making food right now. Ekrom, Ekrom, what do you think?
He looks over at you and says, my specialty is mages, not dragons.
I look at my sword.
Oh my God! Everybody's just consulting everybody else. Like, what the fuck?
We have those like death gas peppers.
I immediately look at Dare and or not Dare, fucking why am I
Pepper?
forgetting their names? No. Papa Peppers, and I'm like, can't you
Yes.
just ask God to help us?
You guys remind me of the fucking the mayor in Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm only an elected official. I can't make decisions by myself.
Yeah. I mean, if this dragon's gonna kill us, quote unquote, God would help, right? I'm like nodding as I'm like walking towards him, dusting myself off. Yes, yes, yes.
Not exactly how it works.
No. Do we have to sacrifice somebody? That's how I
No.
heard some people do it.
That's not what we're doing.
No.
I
Tell you
don't know
what,
what to do.
I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick and grab some water. And I'll let you hash it out amongst yourselves because I can use it all.
I really don't know if going to the door is the play or not.
Well, I
Blue
mean,
dragons are supposed
if
to be intelligent, so what? Like, you think that it was circling an area, right? And I don't know. What if it's wanting to talk to us coming down? I don't know.
the worst it could do is destroy the door, but then we're trapped somewhere where it's safe. You know, I'm
But then
sure maybe.
the door though, destroy the door.
We know from
But
past experience that blue dragons are not friendly.
okay. Oh fuck. I mean, if we get in the door though, like, and it does destroy the door, but like, how will we know? Hey, we can come back, and it's not just like, hello, you know?
Well, I mean, you're with the Shadow Legion. Like maybe they have some sort of
Dragon Slayer.
contingency behind monsters blocking our only exit. Maybe not dragon slaying, but or maybe they do. Maybe they do have a contingency with slaying dragons.
I don't know. I'm up for everybody to have a vote if they want to go into the thing or not.
I don't see running. I don't see running being an option. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
either we
I mean-
run or like running outside of the door, like running
Yeah.
to a town. I don't think we'll make it. So it's either going through the door or attempting to fight.
I feel like
And
we
it's a
stand
big
our
boy.
ground.
Okay, we got to stand our ground. What do you think, Rhea? Virginia?
Yeah, I think if it's already seen us and it's coming for us, that we kind of just should probably prepare for combat.
Yeah,
We at least know it's coming.
right. I'm thinking we stand our ground as well.
And then an exit strategy would be the door.
Yeah, if we need to leave.
How
then
long
we
does
can
it take to
use-
cast the door?
I think it's pretty instant. It's like the word and then open.
Is the door? I thought the door was like 10 minutes.
What do you mean? Like to open it? No.
Check real quick.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember hearing the 10 minutes, but I may be wrong.
The door is not like instant. It takes a few seconds, but it only takes a few seconds.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I think we're gonna stand our ground.
Well, if that's the case, I'd like to try and cast Hunter's Mark on the dragon.
Okay. You are planning to stand your ground. Bear with me for a few minutes. I need to generate a battle map if that's the case. Because I did not have this this
Random encounter.
first random
ready.
encounter ready. Yeah. Let's see, where are we in the desert? Be somewhere in kind of this region. Not quite far enough north to hit hills and mountains. Not far south enough to get brushlands. You are in the sandbox out there. Well, this is exciting. Looks like we're putting the dragon in Dungeons and Dragons today.
Deserts and dragons.
Deserts and dragons. So cool. That's so cool. File. Damn. % using that. File, new map. Desert.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
I heard 2 people beep boop out.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, Ryan also dropped along with
Dare
Dare.
and Ryan.
Oh. They'll be back in a moment, I'm sure.
Spotify like plays one song and then it's done.
That's so weird.
Mm.
I don't know what the deal
It's
is.
probably similar to the last time it broke, where they had to figure out what it was.
Discord has just been on a fucking downward spiral for months.
Thanks,
They're
Microsoft.
talking about adding ads to it.
Like, the mobile app is fucking dog shit.
Yeah, it is. The new layout is so fucking god awful.
The layout's awful, but there's
don't-
also, like, just a ton of bugs.
Yeah. I don't know. They definitely didn't have like a UI person test that shit because it is not intuitive whatsoever.
It's such a pain in the ass to get to, like, the, like, members list, like, who's in a server.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to, like, tap the screen multiple times to fucking, like, bring up the context menu to, like, mute my mic or something, or just, God. There are so many bugs.
All right. Good news. It's just a desert. Bad news. It's just a desert. Here, new scene. Choose file. Oh God. Import data. There's any walls or shadows really, but oh boy. Buddy, hold on to your butts.
No. Good God.
Yep, you're in the desert. All right. So, is there any? You're holding your ground. You are preparing to face the threat flying your way. As it gets closer, is there anything you wish to do to prepare? Any? What kind of impression are you wanting to give off? Should this thing be interested in speaking, or are you planning on, as soon as it gets in range, just hitting it with everything you got?
I'd like to just be cautious and know that it's gonna fucking hit me first. Like if it's wanting to fight, you know. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be friendly, and I don't think it's coming down for good reasons. But I'd like to be prepared.
Then, Kamira, as part of your earlier history check that you made on the blue dragon,
They're not nice.
you recall, yeah, that they're definitely not nice. You also recall that their most fearsome ability was their lightning breath, which, as you recall, was generally a long, straight line as opposed to like a cone of fire like a red dragon would employ.
Okay.
Maybe we
I
could,
have two
So
things.
it might be,
I'd like to spread out.
yeah, it might be ideal
Yeah.
to position yourselves. Body
Where
knock,
is
you have something?
Peppers?
Do we know who was holding the?
Where is Peppers? Hang on.
He said he was gonna be back.
I mean,
Yeah, he was holding the silk, so I was gonna ask
There it
him
is.
to throw that shit on the ground.
Oh,
Get that shit out of the bag and set it down.
who is holding on to the silk? Is that what you're asking, Ryan?
Well, no, I was gonna ask who had the peppers from Limzig.
That's a great question.
We all had some.
So,
I don't know
specifically
who had the stinky, smelly ones.
the stinky smelly ones. Okay, I'm going to assume I have one,
Fair enough.
or I'm gonna ask whoever has them. If I could have one, and also
I don't remember who has them, but I know that I didn't get any.
I think it was body knock.
before dude lands, I would like to cast a spell if I have time.
What spell would that be?
That would be protect from energy, lightning specifically.
Pretty smart.
That you can use action play instrument.
Grom will kind of circle around, seeing the because he also was present when the blue dragon attacked, so he remembers the lightning breath as well. So he will try not to be in a straight line along with anybody else.
Trying to make sure Hunter's Mark doesn't actually deal any sort of damage. Or like if it says mystically mark it as my quarry. I'm assuming the
Mhm.
dragon doesn't like know I've done that. Or does it feel like
It's
it's
pretty
been-
vague in that regard, isn't it?
Place
Yeah,
myself.
it is.
Because I'm right here with the Mackie.
Yeah.
But
I will say the dragon is approaching from this direction currently, from north.
I'm gonna get ready to fucking tame it.
Who would like to control Ember?
So Becky, don't you speak Draconic?
Actually,
I think
do
he
I?
does.
Is that
Oh,
you?
what do I speak? Is that the one language I actually speak?
Hold up.
No,
thought
I
it was
speak
Infernal.
Infernal.
Yeah.
Speak
Dang.
Infernal.
Dang.
Maybe Ember has it then. Someone has it.
Ember, no.
Guess I'll check. I don't think I do.
Nope. Checking everyone's languages now.
I would like to suggest to Sergeant Peppers to remove the silk bolts and place them on the sand.
He will do so.
I guess he placed them at his feet, so that's fine. And I'm not going to cast anything. I'll just wait.
I just want to prepare Twilight Sanctuary on the condition of hostility detected.
Understood.
Yeah, and I'd like to prepare, like, just hitting it if hostility is detected as well. Because I don't want to hit them first. And of course, being in range. He's so scary looking.
Who was controlling Ember?
That was going to be my question. Who would like to control the wizard?
I'm very not comfortable with doing the wizard because she's got lots of spells, and I scared.
You do have lots of spells.
I could, but I'm like, I think I'm controlling Dare right now.
Yeah.
Peppers.
Ryan, how do you feel
I can give
about
it a shot.
controlling a wizard?
Yeah, I can if nobody else wants to.
All right. You
Let's just say
and
move her
her
away from Mikey.
have actually the same spell list, so that will
Very
at
nice,
least
okay.
be
How
somewhat
far off is
familiar.
Priya?
I know she said that she had to stay at work till at least 5 her time. It would now be 6 her time. I don't remember quite how long her commute back home is, or even if she was able to get off work. I can message her real quick. See.
It's like, hurry! You're about to fuck.
Oh, you're gonna fucking die!
Take a picture of the blue dragon and just send it to her.
Oh my god, yes, you're right. I was about to say, I was just gonna be like, hey, there's some major shit happening right now.
Bless you.
He did it again.
Thank
He did
you.
it again. Bless you,
No,
bless you, bless
you've
you.
been sneezing so much.
Yeah, he has. Again.
Thanks, it's the fucking tree cum.
There's tree cum all over my car.
Oh my god.
Do
it's
y'all actually
fucking all
have
over
those
my
trees
face.
up there that smell like cum?
Wait, what? What'd you say?
What?
Yeah, do you actually
Everybody's like,
have the
what?
trees?
Y'all never smell those trees?
What?
There are trees that straight up smell like cum.
The
Huh.
Bradford pear.
Yeah, they're gross.
Huh.
They bloom like this.
Oh, that's so pretty.
You've not smelled one.
They're actually invasive too.
Wait, are they?
Yeah. There's one town that's like, I think they were like offering a bounty basically. They're like, if you have a Bradford pear, let us know. We'll cut it down and come like put up another tree in its place.
Huh.
She's scooting through traffic, she says.
Oh no.
Less than 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Before we start combat, would are we long resting every night that we
Yes.
don't make it to the tower?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you all have the
You could
benefit
go
of a
all
long rest.
out.
And if it does come down to a combat, you should go all out.
Nice.
Party member Steam 1. Oh god. Last name. Configure ownership. Alright, Randy, you should have access to Ember's character sheet.
Got it.
I will allow you to position her. Because I just kind of left her where she fell when I pasted everyone in.
Maybe
Yeah,
her.
I sent Priya the screenshot, and I said, I don't mean to rush you in any way, but things are about to get very, very interesting, as you can see. She said, be here in less than 20 minutes. I said, okay, hopefully everyone is still alive by then. Drive safe.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Save.
As the dragon approaches close enough for you to hear the flap of its wings as it descends from the sky, is there anything else that you would like to do?
Does it look like it's charging an attack?
It seems like it's actually slowing down. As it gets about this close, you can feel the great gusts of winds that its wing flaps create as it blasts the sand outward, stinging your faces and eyes as it comes in for a landing.
Ember has comprehend languages.
She does, doesn't she? Ooh.
Isn't that written or?
You understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear.
Oh, nice.
So theoretically,
She
you could
is
talk to it.
draconic.
Yeah,
Well,
but I don't know if it's trying to talk or not.
it lands in front of you all, its massive head kind of looming over, dipping down so it can eye each of you in turn. I am Goratrix of the Storm. You invade upon my territory. Explain yourselves.
Just passing through.
Nodders?
But like, we have business. We were asked to seek out the Tower of Ioun.
You seek the tower. Adventurers braver and more powerful than you have tried. The storm that protects it, even I cannot breach.
We were provided something that was said to be able to break the storm.
His gaze falls on you in the back. Is that so? It sits down on its haunches. Show me this relic you claim can grant you access to a place I have not been able to breach in centuries.
Can I make... I don't want to lie to it, but I kind of want to think about this real quick. Is there any way I could maybe discern that this dragon is like a part of the storm in some way?
Hmm. Judging by the way it's spoken, the storm it claims as its title and the storm around the Temple of Iyun seem to be different. You feel in its presence this ancient creature of elemental lightning. You feel the air around you become charged. And you watch as he sits there waiting, patient enough for the time being. You can see sparks jumping between the horns on its head and the frills along its neck.
I'm going to walk up to Peppers, since Peppers isn't here, and I believe he's in possession of it. I'm going to fetch the glass, the silverish orb.
Okay.
Then I'm going to stand about here, and I'm going to just hold it into the air.
His head comes down again, looming over you, giving you a good look at its scale compared to yours, as its eye focuses in on the item. Oh, interesting.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back, Dare.
Welcome back.
Don't know if you've been keeping up, but shit's gotten real.
We made a friend. Or that.
Yeah, our captain wasn't here. I made an administrative decision.
This paltry
what did you do?
thing. You are standing before an ancient blue dragon.
Oh shit.
Appropriate response.
Who
Pep-
wants to see our glowy orb that can get him through the sand dunes?
Wants to ponder our orb.
I do not recollect dragons being interested in my ball.
Well, to be fair, Keedan showed him your ball.
Wait a minute.
Yes,
Did you reach
Yes.
into my pants?
he did.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm surprised you didn't notice.
I believe it was your silk section. Let me see.
You were distracted by the hulking dragon in front of you. It is understandable.
Okay, so
So we have entered this dragon's domain.
oh shit.
He asked us why we were here, stated we had business. And he says, how can you have business trying to pass the storm, which is seemingly unrelated to this dragon?
Oh, well, it's quite simple.
He introduced himself as Goratrix of the Storm, said that you were
Hi.
encroaching upon his territory and demanding that you explain yourselves.
Well, if an explanation is what you require, then we are on a mission from a.
God.
Please, dear God, we're not on a mission from God. The Raven Queen did not tell me to go this way. Yeah,
Not the god.
not the God. There are a gods, but anywho. Sorry, I have a soft spot for dragons. This is not. I should not be the one role playing this, but we are essentially.
Well, what has already been said is that you were.
Oh.
Keedan explained that you were on the way to the tower, and that he said braver and much more powerful adventurers before you have tried, and that not even he can breach the storm that surrounds the tower.
I mean, if you come with us, you'll see.
He eyes the orb being held out by Kidan. This paltry thing can break the power of the goddess of magic herself.
But wouldn't you say that, regardless of how powerful magic is, be it fate, be pulling the strings?
His head swivels around to you, Peppers. Fate.
Was it spitting?
We make our own fates. At least, those of us powerful enough to do so.
Ooh. How do you do that? Like, I'm like blinking.
Go for it. Go for it. Ask the question. It's a great question.
I mean, how do you change fate? Is it just being old? I don't really know.
Ooh.
I mean, we live like a fraction of your life, right?
I live according to my nature.
What is that?
Power. Conquest.
Wait,
Domain.
I look around. I'm like, I don't think I've heard of a. And I scratch my head like I don't think I've heard of any civilization named after. Wait, who are you? I'm sorry if you're important.
I regret everything.
Tameki's like, I've never heard of you. Dragons are so. Okay, go ahead.
You are not from this land, so I will forgive you for not knowing of my majesty.
Your
But
Majesty.
know this, little one.
Okay.
You are in my domain, and I will brook no disrespect.
No,
I'm gonna
no
pipe up.
dis-
I'm gonna say, isn't following your nature just following fate, dumbass?
Oh
Oh.
God.
I hold him up. You speak, little one. Wait, actually, how close am I to him? Oh, I'm pretty far away. Never
20
mind.
feet.
I don't hold him up.
I will give body knock daggers with my eyes.
Such a glib tongue for one so small. He lifts a clawed hand and points a claw at you. The claw itself bigger than your body. Perhaps I will take this one as tribute.
Huh.
I'd like to see you try, bitch.
I thought you've heard of him. Hasn't everybody heard of you? Does that mean he knows you? Because he picked you out of everybody?
His gaze moves back to Kidan and Peppers. Do these fools speak for you?
I'll kind of clear my throat and say, I think I speak for all of us, including yourself, that we might be curious what lies beyond the storm. We were asked to come out here, of grave importance, and maybe we could work together to breach this storm.
And to sweeten the deal, even more so, you understand that within that storm is a monoline.
A what?
What do we call it? It was a monoline, or is it like a monopoint? What is it called? Ley line?
Well, ley lines. It is a nexus of ley lines.
A nexus of ley lines.
He snorts. Of course I am aware.
Then
You are not born of magic like I am. Do not speak to me of things outside of your nature.
and for the affront of disrespect, we offer you the chance to see such a place unhindered.
Perhaps. Or perhaps I take that shiny little bauble from your corpses and see for myself.
There's one issue. We were given strict instructions with how to utilize the key.
Make a persuasion check.
Damn, that's pretty good.
The DC is going to be high. Your companions have insulted it on its own turf.
What? Fuck, I don't have guidance. Where's my guidance? I'm a cleric. What the fuck?
Just roll it normal.
It's a normal persuasion check.
Yep, doing great.
I'm sure I could figure it out.
That I'm quite sure. And as you know, those who have disrespected you so, should they be taught the proper manners, and they end up treating you with respect in the future, isn't that a gain instead of an outright loss? These creatures that barely knew of you, barely knew of power, wouldn't it behoove you to have individuals who will speak your name with the respect that it deserves?
Are you offering servitude, cleric?
I'm actually offering advertisement. This bard that likes to insult people actually runs a really good gig.
There's no way this is gonna turn into that.
On to another.
And the
Make
best
it
part
true.
about it-
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage now. You're losing him.
Somebody else, please come up with something smarter.
Also,
Yeah,
hello,
yeah,
welcome,
How
How did we
Priya.
get here? Yeah, how did we get here? What is
Yeah.
life?
Yeah, ain't no way, dude. 5 and a 6, not with those rolls. Do we have any inspiration? Never mind.
I don't know. I mean, I can. The best I can do is threaten them.
Mm,
No, I don't think that'll work.
well, guys, it looks like we're fighting.
Fuck.
No, I do think we're not interested in wasting more of your time. We were given strict instructions to head to the Tower of Ioun. We've been provided a method to break the storm. Perhaps we could meet you there, disperse the storm, and then you're free to make any decision at that point.
Make one more final persuasion check at disadvantage.
I don't know what else to do other than that.
Hey, man, we tried.
Yep.
At least I will be somewhat entertained by smashing you all into the sand.
Fantastic.
With that, I need you all to roll initiative.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yes. How did we get here?
Well,
Random
can't-
encounter.
random encounter.
Did someone roll a crypto or something? What's happening?
rolled a 95.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
And then rolled on the high end of what kind of dragon it was,
Oh my god.
and then proceeded to insult it.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
We
somewhat
didn't do
responsible for that.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this we?
Yeah.
We were
Tameki
nearly
insulted
there.
it because he's stupid.
Oh, it's
And that's
okay.
and that's in character too. It's not like we're going
I hate it.
Meki. No, you don't, dude. You're having fun.
Well, as we roll, I'll just say, it's a shame that we had to resort to this when we've been honest with you at least. And then I'll go ahead and roll.
Oh yeah, look at that clerical 4. God, I miss being a knowledge cleric.
Okie dokie. Here we go. Guess we're gonna play vampires a little sooner than expected, you guys.
Ooh.
Waiting on Tameki's initiative.
Roll.
I don't see it in my thing.
Here, I'll
Oh,
roll for
there it
you.
is. Hold on, I got it.
Maybe y'all could take y'all's first turn and apologize.
For real.
What? Oh.
Ekrom looks very concerned. And he is the first one to react.
Tonight we dine in hell.
He looks over at all of you and asks, "Are we doing this?"
Yes, we're doing this. Please disperse.
Disperse.
Yeah, he can go around the left side if he wants to. Take him from behind. I don't know how he likes it.
Yep. I'm gonna take him from behind.
Okay, he's going to, against his better judgment, rush in. What the hell? He's died before.
No. That's not the presidents we want. It's okay.
He's going to draw forth his chakram. And a miss.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Bonus action, offhand attack, miss. He will use a key point and flurry of blows.
Wait, a 21 misses?
A 21 misses.
Uh-huh. Dragon.
Huh.
That one hits. That one misses. His attacks count as magical with his fists, so that actually all does go through, dealing a whopping 9 points of damage. Oh, I haven't used this in so long. This is a perfect opportunity.
Yeah, that's a lot of HP.
Yep.
I can't hit a 23.
Ember.
Well, I'm assuming I'm on my broom since I'm 5 feet in the air.
I kind of assume you just are in general, unless specified otherwise.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm gonna walk up to it, and I'm gonna cast Polymorph.
Ah!
And I'll use my-
Polymorph.
That is an interesting
That is
decision.
so smart. Holy. Can you do that? You can
Yep.
do that, right?
Mhm. And I will use my
Whoa.
portent dice to make it a 6.
Very well.
Big brain.
You watch as his form slowly begins to shift and change, and then you realize with horror that it stops doing so and reverts back to its form as he uses a legendary resistance to automatically succeed.
3 a day.
3 times a day.
Your paltry magic cannot change me, little wizard.
Okay. Uh. Hold on 1 second. I can't bonus action Misty Step, right? Or can I?
What does it say?
It's a bonus action.
Then yes, you can.
I will do that.
Well, so if it's a spell, it has to be a lower spell level than what you just cast. Or a cantrip.
Yes.
Yes, then you can.
And then will be
As you misty step away, you hear the thud of its massive clawed hand striking down at where you had just been.
okay. I'm scared. That's my turn.
Yes, you should all be frightened. In fact, everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Frightened.
Oh, fuck me.
Can I get my Twilight Sanctuary?
Yep, what's the range on it? 30 feet?
Yeah.
Tameki, I don't think you can be frightened. Right?
He's not
Yeah.
raging yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he is raging. Can you be frightened when you're not raging?
We'd
I
have to
have
look
like
at
a
his
range.
features.
I don't know.
Ember. You were frightened. Body knock. You're frightened. Peppers, you just succeed. Idan, you are frightened. Janira, you are frightened.
Ending your.
Sorry?
I just want to say, ending your turn inside of my sanctuary will end the frightened effect.
Okay. Chimera, I need a wisdom saving throw from you as well.
Oh, I did a 7. Hold on. Why am I on fucking Tameki?
Oh.
Fuck off. Hold on. Well, Tameki probably got that 7. 1 second.
Let's see. Tameki.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I rolled for you, essentially.
I don't see. I don't
got
see
a 10.
anything that gives Tameki
Oh, okay.
resistance to being frightened, raging or otherwise. So Tameki is frightened. Chimera is frightened. Ikram also needs to make that same check. Oh, and he succeeds. He's a brave little toaster, that Ikram. Yeah, he lifts up his head and roars, causing the area around him to become charged with electricity, and you can feel the very power radiating off this ancient being. That is all you can do on his turn, though. Chimera, it is your turn. Let me double check what Frighten does.
I like being frightened.
Frightened. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight, and you cannot willingly move closer to the source of your fear.
Hey, I'd like to open up the door to the hub.
Ah. Open the door.
And I want to put it in a position where it's closest to everybody.
Just kind of want to chuck it in one of these squares here.
Yeah.
Okay. Drawing tools. The door is there. If you make it to that spot, you can escape the battle.
That's in his direction, isn't it?
Correct.
But you can move around so you can get within 2 squares of it.
I'll move there.
Okay.
And then
And
yeah, I don't even think I want to fucking attack it.
Okay.
You can take the what is it? The guard action?
You
What?
Can I do
can.
that?
It will increase your AC by 2.
I would like
Question
to
mark?
guard.
Or no,
Or dodge? What is it?
dodge action. It imposes disadvantage on attacks incoming to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd like to do that.
Understood. You are dodging. At the end of your turn, you can make that same wisdom saving throw to see if you can break free from the frightened.
I guess you can try to see, yeah.
You can grant it 1d6 plus 8 temp HP. You end one effect on it causing to be charmed or frightened.
Oh,
Yep, Sanctuary's kind
well,
of
never
busted.
mind.
Yep.
Twilight
Yeah,
Sanctuary allows you to. You are no longer frightened. So next turn, you can act freely.
Okay.
Yep.
And you are immune to any further uses of his frightening presence for 24 hours.
24 hours. Man,
Yep.
this feels blistered.
Kidan.
Yeah, with the key in hand, I'm going to dash and run to the door.
Okay. You do so, and you are effectively out of the combat. I'm just going to move your token over here so you're just out of the way.
While I'm inside, I'm going to call inside and or I'm basically going to yell and say, "We have a gigantic problem over here."
Okay. We'll get back to that. Janira.
Hi.
It is your turn.
Yeah, you're in goatee mode. I love that you get a goatee every time you use Twilight Sanctuary. It's perfect.
I don't like it.
No.
I'm just saying if there's anything else I want to do before dashing backwards.
You should probably stay right because you're dashing backwards. That won't fuck with anybody's frightened thingy, right?
The sphere moves with you.
I mean, if I leave, the sphere goes with me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which the only person that can't walk into the door would be Body Knock, who goes next.
Yeah, it's a tough choice. How do you get them in there while keeping yourself alive? Shield of Faith, maybe, is a little bit.
At the risk of like metagaming, I have a plan to get there.
Oh, you can Misty Step. Actually, I
Well,
don't know what bards can do.
Oh god. Ikram is in AOP range.
Yeah,
Sure
he's in
is.
AOP range.
I can't do anything about that.
Make a perception check, Janira.
I can't find it.
As you're surveying the battlefield, trying to figure out a plan, you do meet Ikrom's eyes, and even as he's kind of dodging the attacks of the dragon for the moment, he gives you a reassuring nod. He has a way out.
Okay.
Yeah, because you could do that mage thing where you teleports, right?
And he's also a monk. Step of the wind.
Yeah, okay. I don't think I have anything.
And yes, he also does have Misty Step.
Wow, crazy.
All right. Everyone good?
Mhm.
Ember? You got a plan?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Hopefully.
All right, peace.
I give you a thumb sideways.
Okay.
Are you
Janira does the peace meme where she just like disappears.
Yeah.
are you staying close to the door so that your aura is still helpful? Or are you just running inside and just getting out of the way?
I have made the assessment that everyone is good to go, and I'm heading out of there.
Understood.
I'll move to the side.
Thank you.
That's
Alright.
cool.
Yeah.
Goretrix notices that two people now have disappeared into this strange door that's popped up out of nowhere. What trickery is this?
I don't know. Maybe somebody who's been around as long as you have should know what's going on.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Damn.
bitch.
Impudence!
Impudence!
Body knock.
We were just trying to understand you. Well, I was.
Yeah, I was just being a bitch.
Is that what y'all call that?
I'm gonna yell out, you missed your chance to have an awesome fucking jingle written about you, bitch.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my God.
And then I'm gonna dimension door to the door.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Cause I don't have Misty Step.
What's the order here?
You are whisked away and effectively out of combat.
Did I get to try to pass a check to be feared or not?
You
failed
lost. I
it?
did it for you.
Oh, Kaysen did it for me. Okay.
Peppers.
Okay.
Seems the plan is get the fuck out.
Yep. So he's going to even if I get this, he still can legendary resist it. So I'm not going to try to blind him. Oh, I had blind and then it disappeared. I was like, create water, turn things into mud. That'd be cool. Who goes afterwards? Ikram? Dude, I don't. This... Features. Anything in features? Oh man, I'm really scared of a crit here. 25 feet? Alright, I can make that. I'm going to be just outside the door, and I'm going to... Ember, you can make that, right?
If I dash, I have 100 feet movement. So yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Fuck it. We ball. And have a DC 18 Constitution saving throw. Oh
Wow.
damn. 8 plus 7, dude.
It
Holy
felt so
shit.
fucking like nonchalant too.
It's 8 plus 7. What did
he
he
rolled.
roll?
He rolled like
rolled
shit
3.
too. He rolled a 3.
All right. I'll take my final step in here.
Right. Peppers likewise disappears into
Oh.
the hub. Temeki.
I go and stand in front of the hub and use my reaction to protect anybody that is not able to make it before the dragon does something stupid.
Right.
And I'll jump in only whenever everybody else gets out.
Okay. Ikram dodges out of the way of another attack and then gives a cheeky salute and misty steps into the doorway.
So cheeky.
Boy.
Boy.
He's safe. Ember.
I mean, at an angle, it's fine, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can go to the left.
Okay.
Ember is out.
I'm like waiting for a hand to come through the
Oh
door.
boy.
And just like, a hand? Anyone? And you can just slap it.
All right. Goratrix roars in rage and frustration, and his eyes fall upon the closest thing he can see that hasn't yet left. Chimera is slightly obscured by being behind the door itself. As when it's open, it just opens up into the hub. His eyes land on you, and you see him take a deep breath, Temeki, and lightning sparks begin to gather at his maw.
Oh, fuck.
You will not get away unscathed! And he just breathes forth a line of intense lightning directly at you.
Fuck.
All of
What can you do with a reaction in that time period?
There isn't really a reaction move.
Let's see. You have danger sense, so you will have advantage on this save. But other than that,
Yeah, I think I just take it, right?
yeah,
Can I
you can
use it
try to
move out of
save.
the way? I mean, because I saved my reaction, so if he's attacking me that way, I can just dive out, right?
You were holding your action to try to defend people going in.
Okay.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this you don't have like uncanny dodge like a rogue does.
Okay. Well, alrighty. What kind of...
You're gonna take the hit. Good news is that it's very, very unlikely to kill you, but it's going to hurt a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be 16d10 coming your way if you fail this.
Hmm.
So, cross your
Well,
fingers. and
I
click
guess
that button.
there is slightly more than 50% chance that it doesn't just blast you to death outright or knock you out. I mean, I doubt it can do.
Alrighty.
160
what
total
do I-
damage.
You
If
just put the
possible.
button
Click the
on minor
saving
crit.
throw DC 23.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he crits!
You
So
win! He's
so-
cheering
Let's
upstairs and
go.
didn't pick him up. He goes, "Woohoo!"
So you're taking half of this
Ooh,
Good
shit.
God.
as
40.
you dodge
damage.
just out of the way, but you still feel the shock and pain of the lightning bolt passing through your body, leaving a large blackened area on your chest.
Ugh.
And it is going to move forward. Chimera,
Yes.
you watched as the intense beam of energy just clip Temeki in the side and just burn a hole. This whole line is now glass.
Oh. Nice.
Make like a viner and dive in.
Jesus.
I was just leaving.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
It is
Okay.
your turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna go right here. Can I use an action to pull Temeki in with me?
You can grab and drag him, moving at half your speed, which it's only one square away, so no big deal. However, he is in attack of opportunity range, so if you pull him out, well, it's forced movement. Attacks of opportunity technically do not happen on forced movement.
Okay. I'd like to force Temeki and me into the door.
Okay. Insolent creatures, I know your scent now. You have not seen the last of Goretrix of the... And you slam the door in his face.
Temeki's falling through the thing like this.
Oh no.
The middle finger. He's fucking flipping him off.
Oh my god. He's getting dragged by his like loincloth.
With the door closed, you find yourself safely ensconced within the hub. There is a deep, shuddering, slamming sound against the door. But the door is magical, and it cannot be broken by physical means. At least not
Thank
mundane physical means.
Okay.
You find yourself and your party members gasping for breath, hearts pounding from what could very well have been a very near brush with death.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know. I'm gonna put my hand on Body Knock's head. I don't know if you've ever met a dragon before, but don't entice it. And I'm gonna pat him on the head.
I
again.
might have made a miscalculation there, guys. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. We should have warned you.
I'm gonna get stronger and rub my sack on his face.
Okay, Temeki, we know you're not the brightest.
Sister, can you please not let me sleepwalk again? I would like to not wake up from a nap to a dragon.
And fucking Ember is just over here on her fucking broom, just coming up, you know, because Freya's driving back from work, and she's just like fucking flying on her broom to get there, and it's like, oh, I wish I would have fucking not been here. Woo! Take a U-turn back.
Yeah, Tommy's like, oh, I told him I'll be there in 20 minutes. He's like, if everyone's still alive, and I'm like, oh my god.
At first I wasn't even gonna say what was happening. I was just gonna be like, "Hey, just checking in, ETA on when you might be here." And they're like, "No, you should send her a screenshot." I was like, "That is funnier, actually."
Same anxiety. I was thinking like, oh, that little blue dragon that we killed, the parents back or something like that. And they're like, "Where's my son?" or something.
Blue dragons.
So on the scale of the chromatic scale, Wait, who's got the meme? Who has the meme?
I was
Who's got
gonna
the
look
what?
for it. Hold on.
Okay.
It was like it wasn't like
God damn it.
bad. It was like almost bad.
Yep, this one found it. I sure hope. Come here, does where's here? God damn it, sister. I'm sorry. There
Oh,
it
was
is.
not okay. Okay.
It was.
Oh yeah, the
not
okay, not okay.
Forgot the reference sheet.
I don't know which one is the strongest.
Red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, red dragons are the higher CR, but blues are the next one down, I believe.
Oh fuck.
Oh, cool.
Oh, hang on, I can tell you. So what you just encountered was an ancient blue dragon. Has a CR of 23.
CR of death
Yeah.
for level 8.
Let's see.
On scale of 1 to 10, you're fucked.
It has an AC of 22.
Has an AC of 22. Ancient black dragon is 21. Ancient red dragon is 24.
I'm so glad that fucking Ekrom hit with the 21, so I could immediately be like, yeah, no, fuck this. Your.
Oh, it's apparently
That's
something
great,
called an
man.
ancient amethyst dragon. That's also CR 23.
That's cool.
We never got his name. If
Yes,
he
we
was so
did.
important.
Didn't we get his name? He
Yeah,
introduced
he
We
said
himself.
his
yelled it before he closed the door.
Yeah.
His
Yelled
name
it
three
multiple
times.
times.
Whoops.
Whoops.
It's okay, you can reference
Huh.
the logs.
Didn't speak up about
Starts
it.
with a G.
I think, is there any lore tied to this guy? Does he own anything? Is he important at all?
Ask the DM.
Ekrom will like kind of breathing
really wanna know
heavily,
who this guy
hand
is.
over his heart like he's had a heart attack or something. Yes, Goretrix is a known entity. That was very ill-advised.
Ah. Well,
I think we were on the outskirts of his territory. If we were any further north, then things would have been much worse.
oh.
The of the storm title he gives himself is, well, it's not just an empty title.
Oh. Well, now I know. Man,
And now
I
you
wish
know
I could
too.
have high-fived him.
I'm pretty sure he can only give you low fives.
Whatever. 5.
I'm pretty sure once we said that we had the fucking thing, he was gonna kill us anyways.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
We had a chance. That's the one chance.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the insulting bit that.
Oh yeah, I definitely think that is what got it. But I was
Yeah.
just worried because like dragons are greedy, so it's like I felt like he was gonna be like, I want it.
I mean, he did, but we know how
yeah.
to use it.
There were a
Yeah,
couple of things
that was-
working in your favor. First, not running away made him curious. 2, the whole being claiming you have a way to get in and showing him the thing that would let you in made him doubly curious. And then it went downhill from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the unfortunate part now is that he knows where we're going, so he is going to meet us there.
Yeah.
Ekrom will look over at Tameki and Body Knock and say, in the future, might I recommend a more diplomatic approach?
I'm gonna peek behind his corner and say, or like the corner of like his shoulder and be like, agreed. And then kind of go behind him again where you can't see me.
I just wanted to know who he was.
Keep your ears open, Tameki.
I
He
did.
introduced himself.
Yeah, but, like,
it's like
what he
it's like you
is.
walking in and being like, I am Tameki. And it's like, what's your name? Tameki Smash.
Yeah, it's like somebody important walking in a room and you asking, who are you? And then them getting insulted by it. Imagine.
I know.
How dare you not know who
Actually-
this
No, I
person
mean,
is?
I get it. I get it. I'm just
That's
picking
why
on
he
you.
asked.
Sergeant Peppers will pull out like a little note and actually, in where it says Tumeki, it also says Smash afterwards. I finally know what his full name is.
Yes. In every
When
sense
the
of the word.
We'll hand the orb back to Peppers,
Yes, when it
like kind of dejectedly, like, well, where do
We
we go
tried.
from here?
would you like to see any trick?
I think I'm done with tricks.
Just found a whole fucking like little sleeve of cigars. Hell yeah, let's smoke this weekend or something.
Well,
Sorry, totally random. Find.
no, you're good. Can we go to
plus
like
16 to hit?
the-
Yeah, they do.
Oh my god.
They had
Yeah,
a
you'll see
plus 17 perception check.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sergeant Peppers will like take the orb and then like wave his hands and they'll disappear.
Ooh, a little sleight of hand action.
Dan looks not unimpressed, but he just kind of like defeated.
Dead inside.
And you'll see this old man just go, huh? Huh?
So as you guys are doing this, I'm walking straight to the market or wherever where we can buy stuff, and I'm looking for things with Dragon Slayer on its title.
Apologies, I merely attempt to levity the mood.
Yeah. Tameki, you hurt.
Yes. I am
You need to
hurt.
go to-
Your chest
You
is
need to go to
is
happy.
burnt and cracked from the blast of lightning you took.
Did anybody show up when I yelled we had a problem? Or did they just like ignore
No, a few people kind of showed up, but it seems like everyone made it out, and they heard the loud rattling slam as the dragon hit the door out of anger and frustration, and they don't seem too terribly keen to go out and fight it.
No, I don't imagine they would.
One of the guards.
I think we need
They're
Maybe we
mostly
could be
scouts and
assigned a new
spies.
because I don't think we could use this one anymore.
Yeah, well, I don't know exactly how to move that door, or if we need to teleport somewhere else.
Is
Yeah, I
there a
don't know,
door decommissioning process, Kamira, that we could?
I don't know. Do I know if there is one, Topher?
So the door system is newer. It was developed to suit the unique nature of having to fight the Terminus Directive and all over the world, basically. So you don't really know what the protocol is to request a new one. What you do know is that in order to a new door won't allow you to return to the place where you entered the hub from. So you would lose who knows how much
All
time
that time.
trying to
But maybe
get
we
back.
could just say fuck it and go to the college again and then just teleport from there.
I mean, that really just depends. Anybody want to poke their head out and see if the dragon's still there after? Not me.
Yeah, so
I don't mind too.
you either have an option of trying to wait the dragon out or trying to double back and find another way.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like he's going to be following us no matter what. I feel like we need an overall different approach to reach the tower altogether.
Yeah, I think we'll need to find another way because, like he said, he knows our scent. And if we're standing near that door, yeah, I don't know. I feel like he could sniff me out through that door.
So
Granted, he also knows your destination.
yeah, so maybe we can just like this dragon lives in or has its territory here for a reason, and it doesn't encroach, right?
Its
Like-
territory is technically further north. Ikram pipes up and says, we're a little farther south than his traditional territory.
So, what stops him from encroaching into other territory? Like, maybe we can just get some dirt on this dragon so he won't hurt us. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
We
a good
should have
point.
just
Let's go
stuck to
find
the
his
road.
family.
Yeah.
Every so
I would-
often, he does encroach farther south, and the army and the mages of the Arcanium have to combine forces to push him back.
Hear me out. We get a dragon to fight another dragon.
By all means, if you know
We'll
where
talk
one
shit
is.
to that one.
Yeah, true, but a stronger dragon.
Oh, that will be difficult. The only dragon I know of in the area that might be somewhat friendly to us is not on par with Goratrix.
Damn. Hear me out. We ask God.
Oh my gosh.
Which one?
Any of them.
Mm,
The one most willing to kill a dragon for like maybe a couple souls or something.
Whose souls? Who's
I don't
volunteering?
know.
It's
I don't know.
it's a little tricky. The Raven
That's
Queen
that's
can
up for interpretation.
might be able to give us tools. We already have the direction of where we need to go. I'm sure she could give some insight of what we need to do, which we just need to make it to the store. It wouldn't hurt to ask.
Nodders.
I'm gonna go ahead and how does one ritual again? How does one be a cleric?
I don't know. How do you think Peppers would normally attempt to commune with their deity?
I start with going off someplace quiet to my room,
It's a good start.
and I'll close the door and head over to my desk. And in that desk, I will find a necklace with a singular feather on it. And in that room, there's like a fake limelight coming through the window. You can't see out the window. It's kind of like glassy, haze opaque. And he will like kneel and essentially meditate, clear his mind, and then ask.
Okay. I don't believe you're high enough level to have literal divine intervention spell.
No, I don't. I could probably only hear whispers at this point.
Okay. Make me a religion check. It takes some time and concentration. For those of you outside of Pepper's door, he's gone for an hour or two. Peppers, eventually, you find your mind drifting, and you see a vision of sorts. You see a small creature, a rat, I think. It is unmoving, very much dead. And as you watch, time seems to accelerate. And the rat begins to decay. Until it is nothing but bone. You take this to mean that your goddess is encouraging patience.
I will lift up the necklace and then kiss it and then put it back into my desk. And then I will go out the door.
Peppers emerges an hour or two later from his room.
It would seem that a hasty approach is not the best way.
No.
I do not know how much time it would take for us to wait out the dragon or see if there's another opportunity. But I think the place of where we are at is a good place to be for right now, here at the hub. I think finding more information from the resources that we do have, and maybe even taking the time to prepare ourselves better. Maybe a better mindset to handle things in the future.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Do I detect a hint of frustration in Tameki's tone, being forced to be patient?
I want to fight something that's not gonna do this.
I mean, an easy fight isn't really even a fight.
Well, I mean, at this level, I don't know, but I'm not feeling too great. I look down at my chest. Do I have like a status effect getting fucking zapped?
No, it just
Okay.
hurts a lot. You took a lot of damage in one fell swoop.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go lay down for a little bit.
Fair enough. I take it then you are retiring for the day?
I think so.
Very well. How long do you wait before checking again?
Dawn.
Yeah,
You check at dawn?
sounds good.
I could probably do another primeval awareness.
Oh, that's smart. I think we should check every day, have like Tameki do it by the door until it's no longer there, and see how many days that takes.
You
Okay.
mean
I-
Gideon?
Or however many rests, maybe.
Gideon kind of speaks up and says, I don't think it's a good idea to continue travel from the door. I think we should seek another way, but I'm happy to check each day to detect its presence.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Then Keedan, at dawn of the next day, you crack open the door just enough so that your primeval awareness can bleed through the door and into the surrounding area. You're in your favorite terrain, so the range is up to 6 miles. To your surprise, you do not feel the presence of the dragon anymore. It is at least far enough away to not be detectable by this ability. But that is all you can say for sure.
Given that I'm a ranger, could I have a pretty good sense of distance and determine if when I spotted it in the air, that was definitely less than 6 miles, right?
It was a very clear day. Let's see.
Like an airplane's 32,000 feet, right? Like that's a common altitude, and then near 6K of that is a mile. So I'm guessing like if I'm looking at a present day airplane and comparing it to a dragon,
You could certainly see further than the primeval awareness lasts, especially if it's in a clear sky like that.
okay. And I detected it already. So
Yes.
with that, I'll have the confidence to say it doesn't seem to be a pretty good distance away from the door, but I wouldn't know more without trying to look into the sky again. And if we're in the middle of a, like a dune trap, I can't remember, but I wouldn't be able to see into the horizon very far, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do I get to long rest because
Yes.
we slept? Okay.
Yep.
Ooh.
There's still blackened marks on your chest, but that's mainly just from dirt and grime and like soot buildup from the energy discharge rather than injury at this point.
Okay.
You dirty.
You dirty.
Need bath.
Oh. Dirty boy.
Dirty boy. So, with this knowledge in hand, what do you intend to do?
Press on, I guess. Is there anything that I could have got at the market that helps with dragons?
No, they're unfortunately not prepared to deal with such a creature. They've been focusing more on the Warforged. They can make something for you, for sure, but it will take time and resources.
Yeah, maybe they can make something. And do it while we are traveling. Because I'm assuming that he'll probably be there.
What are you wanting them to make specifically?
I don't know what they can do. Anything that can help us against a dragon, or
Hide our
like-
sense.
what is that?
Hide our sense. Our smell.
Or hide our scents. That would be pretty cool. But they know where we're going. Because we told the dragon what we were doing.
Mm,
So do you think that hiding our scent would?
I mean, optimally, we get there, open it, and hopefully it closes behind us so it can't get in. But if we can hide our sense, then less of a chance of it finding us.
That's a good point.
That is a good point.
So maybe we should
Yeah.
see if there's like something like that.
Yeah, I'd like to see if they could do something like that, or if they had any recommendations on dragon stuff. But I think the hiding our sense would be more doable, probably.
I know.
Well, there are plenty of ways that you can just physically hide your scent.
Like bathe.
Oils, soap, herbs and things like that you rub into your skin to cover or mask your scent.
Is there anyone at the hub that may have dealt with dragons before that could help us plan a strategy?
Asking around, the general consensus that you get is try to get it on the ground and prevent it from flying around. never approach it in its lair if you can at all avoid it. Other than that, it's things that you've already figured out yourselves, like spread out to minimize the effect or its target acquisition in terms of its breath weapon. And avoid using damage of the type that the dragon's breath weapon is, typically speaking. Oh, and you must have magical weapons, otherwise you will do very little damage to them.
Okay.
So with that, I'll just kind of suggest to the group, like, if we're back, and I'll kind of like pull out the map that we had and say, I figured that we were back here. It's going to add to our time, but we should maybe still head to the coast, travel along the coast to reach the tower in a shorter distance of time, given that we're going to likely be ambushed here within the storm. We can plan our defenses or anything at that point, but maybe it will at least be harder to track traveling along the coast. I'm thinking the sea and the salt of the sea might also provide some sort of cover for our scent. The winds of the sea may be brushing inland and push the salt out.
Mm-hmm. Being a
That
ranger,
sounds good.
as you know, the wind blowing across the desert of Sahur is usually blowing from north to south. It's blowing out to sea. Hence why everything is so arid, because all of the air that has moisture in it is coming from the north and getting trapped by the mountains to the north, creating a rain shadow, which is why you're in a desert. Even though there's ocean nearby, the wind doesn't usually carry that moisture further north, so only the areas along the coast have any semblance of greenery and plant growth.
Okay, so that in that case, our scent would be masked by the desert itself, traveling through the...
You would be
the more
effectively
dense plain.
upwind.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
Or downwind.
Upwind. Downwind would be your the wind is pushing your scent towards something.
I see. So, like
Your
the
upwind.
dragon would be... Okay, yeah.
Dragon would be downwind of you. So you can smell the dragon, but the dragon wouldn't be able to smell you.
Right, okay. So that's... I mean, I still don't recommend we go through the door. But if we must go back through the door, we should immediately travel southwest and at least give us an opportunity to escape from, its area of travel. And then, understandably, we're probably going to be ambushed near the tower. We should have some idea of how we want to proceed there.
Kamira, to answer your earlier question, there are such a thing as specifically arrows of dragon slaying, but they are very expensive and very limited in number. They can be crafted, but each one is ludicrously expensive.
I know a guy that could use them, though.
I know. I do know a guy that could use them. I don't think we can afford it. I got some silks.
You definitely cannot afford it.
I think we actually threw the silk down, didn't we? Did anybody pick it back
Oh
up?
yeah.
I don't. Did we actually
Yeah.
throw it down?
I had
think-
asked Peppers to
yeah.
throw it down, thinking that it was after us because we stole the silks
Oh.
initially.
Yeah. Fuck.
So, final call. What is the
S-
party doing?
Yeah, I mean, the silks are right outside the door, though. They're in the sand. We could just grab them if we wanted to.
I mean,
But yeah, I'm going to leave this up to to the masterminds.
I don't think that the silks wouldn't pay for them, right?
No.
I don't think so.
No, those
Okay.
are mundane items to something extremely magical and potent.
They'll
There
make you
is
some
very-
gold, but not enough to purchase the materials necessary to craft such an item.
Can something be made from young blue dragon blood? I got
Hmm.
that.
Blood, especially, can be used to craft potions, typically speaking. Blue dragon blood would probably net you something like lightning resistance.
Lightning resistances would be smart, especially. That might be a play.
And I had the opportunity to buy one, and I bought the fire one.
Well, given your history,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's probably
That's
the
why
smart
I chose
move.
it.
Statistically
Actually, let me double
speaking,
check. Yeah, no, it was fire resistance.
the biggest thing is time. How much time are you willing to spend putting off your assault on the tower to
Well,
try
if
and equip yourselves?
If they're doing that while we're walking, right? That's what I was thinking. Like, here, you do this. I think that we are safe, to be honest, until we get to our destination. And I was thinking our walk to the destination. I do still think we should like leave the door, but walk towards the thing, because I don't know exactly how I don't know how we're gonna get another door.
You are
and do all
effectively 2 days worth of travel away from your destination, give or take.
Okay. And then is that 2 days gonna be enough to do like lightning resistance?
To make a couple
potions or
since you already have the material on hand, yeah, that should be enough to make some potions. How many vials of the blood do you have, Priya?
I have one,
Ooh.
but there should also I don't know if anyone else has anything from the blue dragon, but we looted that thing. Like Monster Hunter style, so maybe you guys have other parts of it?
Gotta check my notes, but I don't think I was there when I actually beat the dragon. I think I was not here when you guys beat the dragon.
It's when we fought it on the ship.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was a long time ago.
Yeah. That was probably like session 5, anywhere from like 5 to 10.
Yeah, it was pretty early.
And it was right after we got.
Right after you got Ikram, so very early.
Yeah, we actually were traveling from Sahur to Kahafi,
Oh,
right?
loot from Blue Dragon. 3 teeth, dragon heart. Yeah, I have 3 teeth and dragon heart.
Okay.
Any of that good stuff?
The heart could also probably be used to make a few potions.
Okay.
Ciro would be the one making the potions. Potions aren't exactly his strong suit. He's more of an artificer rather than an alchemist.
I've got an Instagram filter that can change that.
Oh my
Yeah?
god.
I have alchemy,
I'm
or
an
I've been
alchemist.
practicing. Oh, me too. We can both help him.
Hell yeah.
We'll do that.
Okay. So yeah, if you're willing to spend a few hours to create between the blood and the heart, I would say you have enough for 4 potions of lightning resistance.
Yeah, I don't see another use for it.
Yeah. I have the ability to dodge things. So I don't think I need it.
And I have the spell on my weapon, or on my mandolin. So
Which just leaves the others. Ekrom can also absorb some of it. Not a whole lot. But he can absorb it and dish it back out.
One of me recalls when we were fighting the young one on the ship, and it nearly killed us in a single blow.
Well, you all lined up. So don't do that.
Yeah.
You're fine.
At the time, I was like on the mast, I think. I was at the top of the crow's nest. And he actually hit the crow's nest, but it's like that's one of the fears instilled by like the winter Kedan's near-death experience. That
I like how you have different near-death experiences for the various incarnations. of yourself.
That's how we've gotten here. Like literally every Kedan has experienced a near-death experience that exponentially increases the PTSD. So
That's hilarious.
it's all worked out.
It's
But
sad, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's terrible. Oh no, it's terrible.
Oh no.
The trauma. Yeah. So.
While we're at the hub, could I ask if someone can mail the flyer to Lumzig?
That can certainly be arranged. Easy enough done.
Thank you.
Sending messages discreetly is one thing that this group is very good at.
Ayo.
P.S. Develop a pepper which can negate electric attack.
You got any peppers that are good against dragons? Specifically of the blue variety? Just
Do we have
curious.
a water cup pepper? Maybe?
Peppers gives you like a side squint. I have no idea.
So, you're sticking around to make some potions?
Yes.
Little sister brother bonding time with Cyril to make potions.
Yeah. Bye, Knock, if you want to help. Join us.
Is it wise? Do you guys think it's wise if we want to go back through the door and travel that we split where people are working in the hub while we travel and push the door?
Yeah, I think that is. Yes.
Well, whoever goes out can just pick the door up entirely, and it just becomes this cube again. You just carry
Right,
it
that's
along
what
with
we're
you.
thinking.
But
Like
it sounds
some
like
of us
people
go and
need to
split
wait
the party.
in the hub and continue to work throughout these days.
Yeah, that's absolutely an option. The only problem is that it's going to be difficult to communicate between the two of you, because when you're in the hub, the distance is massive. You're not entirely sure where the hub is, but it's a long way from Sahur.
So even if we have the walkie-talkie thing,
You could use that. Well, the walkie-talkie you guys have connects to the hub. That's how you report.
yeah. So maybe if we just report back whenever we're ready, or like if we have run into any issues, we can just report through.
You can do that and just have the Shadow Legion representatives kind of
Yeah.
relay the message.
And I could travel on the
that'll work.
outside, which
Around
wouldn't
the
impede our
outside,
travel.
around the outside.
And also, if I did it alone, we could do it stealthily.
That's true.
But
Another option is moving at night. It will help a little bit in terms of stealth.
You and I can both go. I'm very stealthy.
yeah, that's just a feature of my travel thing, I think.
You guys can borrow my broom. You both can use it, I think.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds like we have a plan.
Yes.
then for the sake of time and expediency, we'll say that this is the plan you guys move forward with. Those of you staying in the hub are working towards creating the potions, or otherwise just hanging out for a bit. While Chimera and Kidan make their way stealthily across the desert sands. Are you moving at night or during the day?
What do you think, Kidan?
I mean,
I'm
I
good
would
with
say
moving at
during the
night.
night.
Yeah.
But are you also traveling northeast here, or do you want to travel southeast? Slightly. Because we can't
Whatever
be lost.
you feel
Yeah,
whatever
I
you
would
feel
love.
comfortable with. I'm cool
I would
with.
like to travel in a southeasterly fashion toward where I see the green area to avoid the detection by scent.
If
Yeah, that sounds
that's going to be the case, then only one of you will remain in contact with the hub. The other one will be completely on their lonesome.
No, I mean we're going together.
Yeah, we traveled. I'm
I
talking.
see,
We
I see,
traveled
I see.
together.
Yeah.
But we're instead of moving northeast to the tower, we move southeast of the
Taking-
tower, and then we'll travel north.
Understood.
when we get
Understood.
there.
It doesn't really cut into your travel time. You're still kind of moving the same distance. You're just not doing it in a direct line.
Yeah, I'm trying to attempt to be upwind of, or downwind of being tracked.
You had it right. Upwind. Okay. Fair enough. Then, as you and Chimera set out across the desert sands, moving stealthily, a day passes, then another. Those of you in the hub are able to complete your work, and you join your party members again with 4 brand new potions of lightning resistance, which I think just falls under the regular potion of resistance item, but I could be wrong about that.
I think it broke them out by element.
It broke
That's
them
the
out by
issue I
element.
had.
Okay. Yeah, so. And once again, for the sake of time and expediency, as it does not appear that you are actively being hunted by the dragon at this time. At least you do not sense it close enough to you, Kidan, and with you both moving stealthily, you feel fairly confident that you have avoided its detection. So, at the end of that second day of travel, you both, or everyone gathers together once again, traveling as a group. And you
Where do we
hear
make-
in the distance the low moaning howl of a massive sandstorm that blots out the view in front of you. You know, somewhere beyond that sandstorm is the lost Tower of Ayun, a relic of days gone by and a stronghold of your enemy. Faced with such a sight, how do you proceed?
So we're pretty close now. Like we're about here.
Yeah, you guys are there. You guys are at the location.
I see. Oh, Peppers. It
man.
seems you were given some insight into how to use the key. I'd like to cast Primeval Awareness.
Fair enough.
So, like, the sandstorm is, like, pretty much in front of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are the instructions again? Crush it, right? Break it?
Mm-hmm. Keaton, at this time,
See,
you do not sense the presence of the dragon.
now it might be as good of a time as any.
Well, I hold up the orb towards Janira. Would you like to do the honors?
Okay. I don't know the code or anything.
The code is break it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Janira will shatter it.
Just throw it at the ground at your feet.
Yeah, she'll look around at everyone and then nod and just throw it at her feet.
Okay. It should simply sink into the sand without much damage to it. But this is its intended purpose. And as it hits the sand, it shatters as if it hit solid stone. You watch as threads of silver light spring forth out of the broken glass shards and begin to twist and writhe before, almost like a living being begins to fly through the air towards the large dust storm in front of you. They converge at a singular point, and then with a bright flash of silver light, the storm begins to break apart and fade as if a curtain is being drawn open. And as the dust begins to part and to settle, you see a lonely tower leaning crookedly in the sand before you. You get the sense the tower is much larger than it appears to be, and that much of it is buried in the sand. As what you can see rising maybe 45, 50 feet from the desert sand looks to be the rounded top of the tower. And you can see a window of sorts, long since smashed open, as the only obvious entry into the tower itself.
You know, sister, I hate the sand and I hate the sun. But I guess it was all worth it to see a spectacle like this.
Is this our beach episode?
Yeah.
The water is south, that way.
So the storm is kind of spread out, and we could like see the eye of it, basically. Like it doesn't dissipate entirely.
No, the storm is dissipating entirely. Whatever magics lie within that crystal ball that was given to you, it is undoing magic that has existed for centuries. And you can
Likely
almost
made our
feel the thrum of power in the area.
Kidan will say, "Well, we've likely made our presence known. We should make haste."
Yeah. Also, these potions dispersed between people. There's 4. Temek, you should have one, definitely, because the dragon doesn't like you. I think. Might target you. And then Body Knock, do you want one? I feel like it holds grudges. You know what I mean? Do you want one just in case?
What are the potions?
Yeah.
I have a spell on my mandolin for it.
Okay. And then, so then there's 3. I'll give one to Peppers and one to Janira.
Thank you.
And then the last one,
Could go to you.
or do you want it, Keaton?
Oh.
So-
Kidan.
Ekrom's good.
Yes.
It's just you and me that kind of don't have anything for resistance.
Can I think of what the chances are for like a dragon attacking vertically or like hitting an object in the air while it's grounded?
What do you mean?
Like,
Like,
if
if
you're
something
up in the
were-
sky, you mean?
Yeah, if something were like 40 feet in the air and it's already grounded, like would it likely make a ground attack, like a beam attack toward the ground, or like try to shoot something in the air?
It would most likely just fly up and attack it. Because it can do
See.
that. And it is quite quick when it comes to flying.
Well, we've used fate making it this far. Maybe we should flip a coin.
Okay.
Take out
I
a
give
gold
you
piece.
an electrum. Because this will never be used.
Okay, and then I guess is an electrum double-sided.
Yes.
I'm assuming. Is there like a heads and tails to it, or?
If I recall, this electrum is especially old. You found. The figures emblazoned upon it are not familiar to any of you. But yes, it is two-sided.
Okay, and I'll ask Ember to call it in the air, and I'll flick it with my thumb,
Heads.
and I'll let the coin fall into the sand while I'm just like staring at Ember.
It's a D2. 1 for heads, 2 for tails. It is tails.
All right. Here you go.
I'll take the potion. I'll pick up the electrum and hand it back to Ember.
Are you maintaining primeval awareness, Kidan?
I don't think it's a concentration thing.
1
up
minute
to 1
per
minute,
level of
so
spell
yeah,
slot.
yeah. I'm just maintaining it, I guess, for that minute that we're here.
Yeah. Once I disperse, we should go.
You feel it. The presence of a dragon. Somewhere within that 6-mile range.
I don't know how quickly we can make it to the tower, but I think we should go now. As quick as possible.
Running.
Something approaching.
You begin running towards the tower. It's not far, maybe a few hundred feet. But then, the question you'll have to answer is how do you get inside? The only obvious opening is sitting about 45 to 55 feet in the air.
I can ferry us one by one.
That sounds good.
I'd like to I have some rope and a python and an arrow. I'd like to try and like shoot something to the tower to act as a like a climbable surface. I could run along the wall, but just something that might aid people getting up on their own.
I
Okay,
could probably do
50
that.
feet. Yeah, 50-foot rope.
perfect. Who's going first? Who's getting up there first? It seems like Ember probably has the fastest means. Most direct.
Whoever hops on with her.
Yeah. So we can do it 2 at a time. You can just drop the broom. You guys can use it. It's not like attuned to me that way.
The siblings will go together.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with Ember as the first two then, on the broom.
Okay. Who's bringing up the rear?
Bard and the Barb.
Okay, what method are you two using? Ikram will just vamp up there if he needs to.
Okay. Should I
I'm
make a
assuming-
check to shoot the rope, or is it just there?
It's just there.
Okay. So I guess maybe does that provide advantage if someone's trying to climb up?
No, they can just climb up. It's just a matter of time, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. Once me and Kamira are up there, I can give them my broom. Just gotta drop it. You guys
I'm
use it.
gonna cast fly and just fly up there.
That works too.
Using a spell slot, I see. Oh no.
You
Using
do not.
Oh,
Going
nice.
next on.
Never mind.
Yeah, this mandolin is crazy.
Very nice. You float upwards languidly. It's about this time that you begin to all hear the telltale flapping of wings approaching quickly.
Yep, time to hurry.
We go fast. Fast.
Let's keep our mouths shut this time. Focus on getting into the tower.
Those of you who get up into the tower and climb through the broken window, you see a small room that has been just blasted by sand. Anything of value here has long since just decayed or been broken apart and covered in sand. However, in the center of the room, in what would be what should be the stairwell leading down into the tower, is just a gaping black maw.
Oh. Got a use for that rope now.
Yeah, I'll gather the rope and also light a torch and drop it into the hole to get a sense of how far it is. How far the drop might be.
Okay, you light a torch and drop it, and you watch as the torch falls and falls and falls before you're not sure what happened. The light's simply gone, snuffed out.
Fantastic.
Yeah, this might be a deep one. I'll go ahead and jam a python into the side and secure the rope to it. Toss the rope into the hole.
As you're doing that, you all hear a voice. I have found you! The flapping of wings grows louder, and you look towards the window and you see the massive hulking form of the blue dragon bearing down upon the tower. You have a moment to react. What do you do?
I go down into the fucking pit.
Yeah,
You
I'm
just
flying.
hop right in?
Yeah, I'm going down
to
with
run
the
down
ropes.
along the along the wall. Sorry.
Oh, well, he went the rope, so I'm assuming that I just take Ember and her broom, and I'm like, yeet, let's go.
Yeah.
We went in the hole together. She had no choice at this point.
Okay.
I did the rope for everyone else. Like I'm running in the
Yeah.
hole.
Ikram will follow suit. Close behind Ember.
I'm gonna have to take the rope. I don't have a really magical way of going down that.
At least Janira.
While I'm along the wall. Go ahead, Junior.
Is it dark?
It's
Assuming.
it's dimly lit here in the
I will fly down then.
okay.
I mean, she was just fancy.
As I enter, like this pit, I'll equip my Moon Touch short sword to provide some light while I'm walking along the wall as we move.
There is the flapping of wings that suddenly grow quiet as you look up and you see that the dragon has changed shape. Now, a humanoid of some description in plate armor, he crashes through the hole in the window in a roll, getting up and drawing a massive greatsword. You think you can escape me? He rushes towards you, Kidan, as you're running down into the hole. He sees Pepper hurriedly trying to climb down the rope, and he simply cuts the rope. Pepper,
Can I try to grab him?
you fall.
And I attempt to grab him.
Make dexterity saving throws to see if you can grab Peppers as he enters free fall.
If I do, I'm going to attempt to cast a spell.
Okay. Kamira, how are you getting down?
I am with Ember on her
On her broom. Okay.
Mhm.
Ember, I also need you to make a dexterity saving throw, as the sudden added weight to the broom causes it to spin out of control.
Fuck!
Okay. This is not my roll. 1 second. Because I'm assuming we long rested,
Yes.
Yes.
correct? Okay.
You're important.
Yeah.
You're important.
It's important.
It is important.
Indeed.
Oh, okay. 14. This isn't my roll.
The
It's 14
broom
again.
spins. You try to slow the fall of all three of you. The broom unable to take the extra added weight. And as you all tumble into darkness, your hands are ripped out of each other's grasp. And all you see is black. And that's where we'll end it for tonight and pick up from there next time.
Fuck! And then
boy.
Ember just hears me because we're on the broom, right? Are we still on the broom spinning?
You've spun out of control and everyone has dispersed.
Fuck. She says to herself.
Record scratch. Yep, that's me. I bet you're wondering
how I got
here.
here. See, same brain
Same
cells
brain
over.
cell.
But
Yep.
it's just like a black screen. Like you
Yep.
don't see shit. It's like
Yeah, you just see the subtitle of fuck, right? And that's it. Well, shit.
So yeah, a rather tumultuous entry into the tower. But you're there.
Dragon Boy, you're not even the final boss.
This is the
Chill
beginning.
the fuck out.
The beginning of the
Yeah.
end.
Well, we have something that is going to constantly like push us forward because he is on our tail.
yeah, this is like a Resident Evil 3 nemesis.
Yeah.
Gotta fucking go. Go.
Resident Evil 2 Mr. X, like
Fucking Mr.
Yeah.
X. What a cool
wow.
fucking character. Just like strutting at you.
And his
Oh,
fancy
Did I catch a
fucking
glimpse of what his
coat.
human form looked like?
He was fully covered in plate armor, so you couldn't get any like facial details.
Oh yeah, like a full plate helm on.
Yeah.
Like the little visor down and everything.
Mm-hmm.
What about
Also,
the
I
color of
wanted
his
to show you
blade?
guys this. Before I get off, I wanted to show you guys my new Chimera art.
Yes, which I will try to update between now and then.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Actually,
I don't have Temekis on me.
I might get you to generate art for Ecom
Yep.
as well, because it's been a while.
I can do that. I'll be with Ben this next couple days, so
Yeah, no worries.
we can fuck around with it. It'll be fun. Do you have Temekis on hand, Topher?
I bet I can find it.
I don't know if he sent it to you.
I think I generated that
Yes,
image
he did.
long ago.
Which one? Temekis?
Temeki-
No,
Teme-
Temeki's got a new one as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's got one that actually shows his waifu.
Yeah.
Kinda. A
Oh, that's
little
cool.
spectral image in the blade.
It's so cool. He was like, the beard! I like the beard! I was like, does Temeki have a beard? He's like, no. So Temeki now has a beard. We're gonna assume that, Temeki, through all his travels, has grown a beard. we were generating Temeki. Ben was fucking around with ChatGPT versus Midjourney, and we were just playing around with it. And so this is done with ChatGPT, and they kept making Temeki. I was like, why does he look like a Hemsworth, man? Like, jeez.
Yeah.